What is up, guys? Welcome to the show, and how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Crypto Emergency Meeting. So, right now, we're expecting a reversal to happen on the crypto total market cap, and this is because if you look at the daily time frame, you'd see that there's a reversal pattern trying to form, which is the double bottom. And if I go on the weekly too, you'd see that that same pattern is also trying to form right here. So that same pattern formed before we had this reversal to the downside. If you look at this chart, you'd see that there's a double top here, and when that double top finished forming, we had this dip. And right now something similar is trying to form at the bottom, and this is a double bottom signal signifying a reversal is imminent. Now, if you go to the daily, you'd see that the same thing is also trying to form, and the reason why you need to take this seriously is because it's forming on a major support. It's forming on a major support. This was a support that was formed for like 7 months last year, and this support gave rise to the bullish momentum trend that took us to the 3.65 region, and now that region is serving as a support. So you need to take this really seriously. However, because Trump I was on the news yesterday, some persons were already buying because they saw the chart and they were sure that it was going to be a buy signal. They were already longing from all of this region right here. So they were already longing from here. Some people entered longs here, they entered longs here, but I didn't do that. So what I did was I took this counter trend line on the 4 hours, and I said before I was going to be longing this, I needed to see something like this. I needed to see it break this trend line, sit on it, and also break this resistance region, and also sit on it like this. So once this happened, and then I see a market structure shift on the 15 minutes, something like this going up, then I cannot join the trend here and then put my stop somewhere here, because I knew that there could be a fake out. Once everyone wants to go in a particular direction and the chart is really clear, it's most likely not going to happen. There's going to be a fake out and most people are going to be stopped, and that was exactly what happened. So yesterday, when Trump made the news and imposed his reciprocal tariffs on so many other countries, the market dumped. It broke this trend line for a few minutes and then dumped, and we had about 6% dump, 6% dump on the total, so which is about between 12 to 15% dump on major altcoins. So if you are long, you probably had your position stopped out in a loss, except if you had your stop loss maybe around here, now you might still be in the trade. However, the long is still gonna happen. The long is still gonna happen. If you go on the 1 hour time frame, you'd see that the chart is still bullish. Okay, so what's happening right now is that we've retraced about 50, and then we might be going higher. So retrace 50, we might be going higher, but I'm still not gonna get in. I'm gonna wait until the chart comes out to this level before trying to get in on any long positions. So that's about it, guys. We're gonna be waiting until the chart breaks this level and sits properly on this resistance that's gonna serve as a support to push us into this region. So where that's gonna take us is here and here, and here we'll wait for the charts to give us a direction before we know what happens next. So what can happen is that we can come here and reject back down. Or that's one scenario. Or we could come here, come back down like this, and break this, come back here, range for a little bit, and keep going until we make a new all-time high somewhere around here. So those are the two possible scenarios that could play out. So we'll see how it goes and we'll react accordingly. So other cryptos are currently doing the same thing, trying to find the proper support level for the bounce. So Fatcoin had a dip. Damn, 50%. This is crazy. 50% in less than 24 hours because of the Trump announcement. ASX. This is still dipping. 10% dip. Kaito. All of these guys just dipped. Sand. So right now I am in no position. I'm just waiting for this setup to properly form before I jump in on it. Tau. Coins like XLM didn't really dip much, so it probably has some strength, and when it's time to long, is one of the coins I'm going to be looking at for long. The same with Litecoin. They've been showing a lot of strength. When other coins were dipping 40-30%, it didn't dip much, just dipped about let's see, about 12-11%. And on yesterday's news, it also didn't dip much. Let's see, 7%. So Litecoin is probably strong, and when the time comes, it's going to be a pretty good long. So Litecoin, XLM, they're going to be good longs. Let me see. So Solana had a 14% dip on yesterday's news. Okay, so that's about it, guys. We'll wait for the reversal to happen. And another reason why I'm confident this reversal is going to happen is that if I go to the weekly time frame and then I take my Fib tool, if I draw from swing low to swing high, you would see that right now we are in the discount region. So between the 0.5 and the 0.618, and also between the 0.618 to 1, we are in this region. And on this region, there's a massive support. And the chart is also forming a reversal. So this is another reason why I think this reversal is going to happen. And at least we're going to come to the 0 region on the Fib. So even if we don't get to the 0.27 region and make a new all-time high, I think we're going to come back to the Fib 0 region, which is there's a 3.65 trillion region. So this is another reason why I think the reversal is going to happen. This region is really important. However, if it doesn't happen that way and we pump a little bit and then we dump, then it means this support might no longer hold and it will become a resistance, and that means the bear market is in. So that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.